Welcome back, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about Nyx. Now, Nyx is a marksman. She is one of the only true AoE marksmen, I guess. I mean, legendary-wise. Because if we look at Kai, he deals damage. I mean, so, let me rephrase that. Nyx is an AoE ranged damage dealer with piercing damage. She does have a large range, and this does grow with a Lord bonus. So, she's solid. Her base skills go up to 120% damage to one enemy, prioritizing airborne units. Now, this is, it does say one unit, but it does say AoE damage, and she does do AoE damage. We'll see that a little bit later on. She is expensive at a 22 cost, and that does not drop at all. I wouldn't mind it if her A4 instead of, what is it, penetration? No, rage regen. If this was a -5 cost, she'd be amazing. She'd be top range damage dealer in my opinion. Or AoE ranged magic. Ranged piercing damage. AoE. Yeah, whatever. So, she does look pretty cool. She is, by standards of this game, a little bland. She could do with a skin. She, like, to make her dagger, because this is what she uses as a weapon. She throws her dagger. She, like I said, she is a little bland, but it doesn't make her boring. She definitely looks cool and solid. This vampire did the unthinkable and fell for a werewolf. Nyx cuts through enemies with her crimson AoE daggers. Oh, okay. I did not know she was a vampire. Interesting. What's the werewolf she went for? Because there's Deimos, there's, what do you call it? There's a few werewolves. Deimos, the Blood Hunter. Her orders were simple: find him and kill him. After stalking him for several nights. Alright, creepy. Nyx finally caught up to the beast in a moonlit grove. Springing from the tree line, attacked. Oh, let's see. I wonder what ogre it was. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. So it would be pretty cool if they actually came out with a bond skill between her and Deimos. That'd be solid. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the unit in a general, rather than just reading through her her story. So, from a baseline, she is, let's see. I should probably look at this in the gallery because I do have her maxed. Let's see, hero details, max. So she starts out with 4,084 attack, which is a little bit low, but she is AoE. She's got atrocious defense, but that shouldn't matter a whole lot. She shouldn't be hit a whole lot, and her range is huge. She costs a lot to deploy, 22. Redeployment 60 seconds, that's normal. Attack interval is 3.5 seconds. This can be dropped quite a bit. You'll see my build on her a little bit later. Apart from that, she is pretty much baseline AoE range damage dealer. And now we'll look at mine.
What do you seek in the forest?
So, I do not have her skilled up, and she works perfectly fine. Her basic attack does do a lot of damage, 120% AoE, and I mean, this is what she's doing all the time. Even with her ultimate, it does count as her basic, it's just doing more. So her basic attack is 120% AoE damage to one enemy, but it does do AoE. Passive number 1, when detonating multiple bombs, increases blast damage by 15% and blast radius at the same time. I have no idea where the bombs come from. I'm guessing the bombs are counted as her as the ultimate, as you see when she hits it, boom boom. I don't know if that's what they mean, but that's my guess. I don't have it skilled up, so I mean, hey. And then her passive number 2, the dagger will return to her, to the caster's hand, dealing AoE damage equal to 40% of attack to enemies along the path. So when her dagger comes back from her throwing it, like this, she throws it out, it explodes twice, and then comes back. She deals damage on the way back as well. Her ultimate, after attacking an enemy, deals AoE damage equal to 60% of attack 3 times for 20 seconds. So that's kind of the explosions, I'm guessing, the blast radius. With skill ups, this does go down to 900 cost, which is still pretty expensive. It does go up to, let's see, 30 seconds though, that her ult is active. So that's solid. And AoE damage goes up 15 more percent. Yeah. 15 more percent. So she does 75% damage for the AoE damage for 30 seconds at max skill, which is solid. So let's go over the awakenings now. A1, spinning fire blade duration plus 5 seconds. Alright, that's cool. I believe that is her ultimate. Yep. So, that makes sense. So her ultimate only lasts 15 seconds, goes up another 15 seconds. No, 10 seconds. So it lasts 25 seconds. A1 is when it lasts 30 seconds. Okay. A2 is attack plus 300. Solid. A3 increases rage by 50 when killing the enemy. Cool, that helps her get her ultimate faster. A4 rage regen attack plus 2. It's not bad. I'd prefer a reduced cost because that would make her better in my opinion. And then A5, each basic attack has a 50% chance to inflict AoE damage again. So pretty much she has a chance of 50-50 chance to just double her damage on the AoE damage. Now, I have her here in a Soulbound Arcana. This is not normally what I have her in. Normally, I have her in leftover gear because, honestly, she covers her job in generally the whatever equipment she has, as long as she's decently geared out. This is normally what is on my Arrogance, so she's getting that. This is the artifact I normally have on her because increases AoE damage. This is what she does, so it's just a straight buff to her. I believe she does have an exclusive. Let's see. I imagine it would be like Nyx's dagger or something like that. Scarlet dagger. See, there it is. Increases AoE damage by 15% and gains 15% penetration during the ultimate. Okay, so that's solid. Not something I'd want to go out of my way for, but hey, if I get it, cool. It will take a while to outclass this sharpshooter's crest. So, one other thing about Nyx, and what I'll do is I'll go into where we'll be using her real quick. We're gonna do a Gear Raid 3 run. Before that, promotion raids, she's okay in any of them that there's hordes of enemies. Gear Raid 1, she could be useful, even though they're weaker to magic damage. She could be handy here. Gear Raid 2, She could be solo damage dealer. She is a bit expensive though. Gear Raid 3, she covers the left side. Solid. She's probably the best unit in the game to cover that side. Maul also covers it though, and he's a little bit cheaper. He's just gotta have a little bit more stats, I believe. Gear Dungeon 1, not really useful for her because this is more magic focused. Gear Dungeon 2, I could see her being useful for. In the place that what's her name? Hatsu is. But let's see. Popular heroes. Is Nyx on here? No, it doesn't look like it. I could see Nyx being used here. Maybe not in the later stages because it does get quite difficult. Oh, there's Nyx. Let's see. Yeah, Nyx. Second highest damage dealer there. And that's A5. Okay. Oh, wow. He's got her built out pretty well. I don't have mine max skilled. But yeah. So Gear Dungeon 2, she could be used. Void Rift, she is really good in. Faction Trials, she is amazing in. Immortal Codex, she is great for Pelagios. Tide, I don't think she builds BP super great, but I mean, if she's your highest BP, sure. Guild Boss 2, I'd say no. She's not very useful there. Artifact Material Raid, also not really. She's not worth taking up your only platform unit. And then Resource Raid, she can be handy there, but you might as well use, what's his name? Razak instead, because he gives you bonuses. So let's go into Gear Dungeon or Gear Raid 3, and this is the team that I'm going to be using. Yes, I know it is a high-end team. This is by no means a guide for this. This is just going to be. I'm going to have power dominance on, all that good stuff.
Even blind,
I'm just doing this to show off. What's her name? Nyx. So we're going to go right in here and hope that we're good. See if I can remember how to do this. It's been a while since I've actually run this, that it wasn't auto run. So we're going to start out with hoping I geared this chick here. And we're going to put her down here. We're going to 2 times this. And then we're going to put him here.
I strike true.
Alright.
I'll serve you right. Shall we dance?
Alright, there we go. Looks like I have gear on her. Good stuff. So, next, we'll go ahead and put her up there. I don't remember if I need her up there yet or not, but we're going to do it. We're going to have Hollow over here throwing bread at people. And we're going to put her up here just to eat that. Okay, so we're a bit late on Nyx because I decided to try and put what's her name there, but that's okay. Because Nyx is strong enough to cover that. Pretty solid. I should really actually kill the boss off. And look at that. Nyx has already covered that easily. We're going to let her get some hits out there. We're going to pull up him because we no longer need the center covered. And we are going to ult. Okay.
Silently.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. We'll put that down. And we are just on a crash course for victory now. Unfortunately, we are just going to be waiting and waiting and waiting. Alright. Look at Nyx covering that over there. We'll go ahead and just ult with her quick. There we go. But Nyx is just destroying things. See that? Nyx doesn't need any help whatsoever. And there we go. Go ahead and finish that off.
Even blind,
Put him up
I
there
strike
just
true.
to try to help out.
Destiny is a pretty lie for naive souls.
And that's it right there. So, obviously, this was much easier because I do have power of dominance on.
All kinds
That's-
of rhythms.
That's just how it is. I just uploaded new. That kind of sucks. So, we're gonna go ahead and sell that. This is probably the best way to use Nyx. That's where she's gonna excel, and that's where she's gonna work the best. She is definitely usable in Void Rift and AoE stages. She is not very popular in Arena. AoE would be where she is, and unfortunately, she just costs too much. She costs way too much to get in here for the options that are available. Anti-air even, I don't really see her. Okay, I guess she is in Overlord a little bit. What about Apex Overlord? Yeah, she's in Apex Overlord too. Okay. But not for AoE. And single target, that'd be kind of dumb for her to be in there. But yeah, that is Nyx. I do think she is worth getting. I don't think she's worth pulling on for this banner. This banner, all of these units are really good. Helga is good in a very niche way. We'll go over that in the next video. Hollow, I use Hollow pretty much everywhere. She's probably one of the most used units on my account. Mari, she is very good support. She slows down enemies, gives that magic res reduction. And Livian is an amazing tank early game. But all of this kind of screams out early game to me. And we're going to be having a Halloween event. We're going to have a lot of events coming up with this update coming. They're going to try and throw things down our throats, and I don't think this banner is worth summoning them. This banner. So that will do it for this video. Let me know if you want to see Nyx used in other places, or if you have other places that you use her that I didn't mention. Also, let me know if you have any units that you want me to test out and use. If I have the unit, I will. If I don't, I'll see if I can get my hands on one. I don't have access to a test server, so I would have to be hoping that somebody that I know has the unit and will let me use their account. But that'll do it for this video. If you liked it or got anything out of it, definitely feel free to like it and subscribe. That would be appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.